Will there be a depression too? That is the question that Steve Forbes is asking in his new book. Now, today I'm going to talk to you about gold and its value, its real value in terms of what it can actually buy you. That is the important thing, not the number that you see on the stock tickers, the real value, what it buys you. Let's get into it right now. Steve Forbes, link dollar to gold or face Great Depression too. So obviously this is Steve Forbes out of Forbes magazine, and what he's saying in this article you can read here, and basically it's from his interview, but it's saying the Fed's vastly misguided monetary policies are now setting the stage for a new economic and social catastrophe, one that could rival the financial crisis and horrors of the 1930s. He's talking about a destruction so bad it will be unlike anything we've ever seen and things that we've been studying now in preparation for what's going to come. And this is an individual, Steve Forbes, an individual who's obviously an insider, who's obviously a billionaire. He has the money, he has the foresight to really see what's going to happen. And he is the type of individual who benefits from this system the way it's set up now. But even he is saying and coming out there and saying the reality that this needs to change, because that's the way this is. You know, they milk this system for everything they got, but once they get to a certain point, they really can't get any further once they've squeezed out every last drop of this economy. And now they realize what they're doing has gone a little too far. And this is Steve Forbes, and this is right out of here, Max Kaiser's quoting here. I talked with Steve Forbes of Forbes magazine in the Britannia Hotel, who is there with the International Chamber of Commerce. They are planning to the destruction of Greece and buying the assets for pennies on the dollar. So like I said, he's an insider. He has every right to want to keep the system the way it is. And yet here he is saying, link the dollar to gold or we're in big trouble. Now this should be a warning flag to everyone. Let's go into one of the realities of gold. This is an infographic from the World Gold Council. I suggest everyone sign up to this just to get an idea of what's happening with gold. They sign up, but they send you an email every quarter and just telling you the updates. But basically what it's saying is that there is consistent demand for gold in the physical metal. Now the ETFs, they bounce up and down, and that really causes dramatic swings in the price. When you look at the price of gold, something that I don't even care about, but you look at that price, that's the ETFs, that's the futures market. It swings up and down wildly. But you look at the physical demand, and they show you that in their report. The physical demand is always there because the reality of the situation is people want physical gold, and that goes for a lot of the cultures in Asia, the Middle East, and so forth. Let me go on quickly. Here's the reality of the situation. The reality is that 1 in 5 children live in poverty in the US. 1 in 5 children. What's happening with the economy to suggest that 1 in 5 children are poor? This is a dramatic number. You would think that this would come out of a third world country, but here it is in the United States. 1 in 5 are below the poverty line, and that is what the Fed's policies have done. They have created this massive divide between the elite and the poor, and that divide will continue to grow, that chasm will deepen, and everything is going to get worse. So the system needs to change, but until that, you need to take your money out of this paper monetary system. You need to put it into real assets. I do not recommend people putting all their money into gold, and even into gold and silver. You need to diversify. Look at the price of gold. Look at where it's gone. It has gone up significantly from its low point. That is for sure. Adjusted for inflation, we have a much different number, of course. It hasn't reached its peak yet. But the point is that nothing is bulletproof, and because of that, you need to diversify your holdings. I always tell people in my consultations, constantly, diversify. If you're owning real estate, don't just own one type of real estate. Don't just own condos. Don't just own a bungalow and split it in between. You want to have many different types of real estate. You want that storage locker. You want parking spaces. You want all different types in different areas. Maximum diversification is going to be necessary to weather this storm. That's the message I bring to you here. If you want more information, if you want the inside scoop, you need to be an insider. And to do that, you need to go to themoneygps.com at the bottom, fill in your email address, and you get these really short 1 or 2 minute emails, and you can read through them very quickly, get the information you need to know, and you can forward that off to your family. And I hope to see you all on there.